Hey guys, I'm Brian Chapel with Fanatik Bike Co. I'm here today with the new GX Eagle 12-speed Grupo. I'm excited to be here today with it. Excited to see it trickling in on some of the bikes that we're getting from our dealers. I just had a chance to kind of ride it around the parking lot and shift through the gears, and I figured I would take it off and go ahead and do a video so we can go ahead and give you guys a rundown on it. We know that a lot of you guys have been patiently waiting to be able to take advantage of the benefits you can get from a 12-speed Grupo. You get a 500% gear range, which is going to rival just about any 2x system on the market. So you don't have to deal with the front derailleur anymore. You can go ahead and have this 1x12 drivetrain at an affordable cost to you. It's not quite available yet. We're expecting to see it towards the end of August, but we do have a pre-order page on our website. If you head to fanatikbike.com, you can go ahead and pre-order there. So let's go ahead and dive in on this. Let's go ahead and start with the derailleur. The derailleur, if you were to see it on another bike from a distance, you would be hard-pressed to see any differences between it. They look super similar. There is a little bit of a redesign on the B-knuckle here. You still get the clutch mechanism like you do on the XX1 with the pin to release that to allow you to easily remove the rear wheel. Everything's looking really good with this. One of the biggest differences is going to be that you get a stamped cage rather than the forged steel cage, so that's going to add a little bit of weight to it and decrease the rigidity a little bit. But from my experiences with the GX 11 speed, it's been really reliable and performed pretty well for me. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look and see how much this guy weighs. It's weighing in at 290 grams, which is, I believe, about 24 grams heavier than the XX1, but coming in at $110, it's going to save you quite a bit of money, so it's going to be a great option for you guys looking to save a little bit of cash. Go ahead and move on to the shifter here. There's not a whole lot going on with the shifter. Plastic cover on here rather than the carbon cover that you would see on the XX1. It's got a fixed thumb paddle, so you can't adjust where the paddle engages. It's in a fixed position, but the lever throw and the clicks are really strong and smooth, so it's a pretty well built shifter. It's going to be pretty similar to the 11-speed stuff. If you have ridden that, you're going to get a very similar feel for that. So move on to the chain. It's just pretty ordinary chain. It's going to have a little bit different coating than the XX1 chain, and it's going to come with solid pins rather than hollow pins. So we'll go ahead and weigh that. It's coming in at 246 grams. Oh, and I forgot to weigh the shifter. We'll go ahead and weigh that right now. Shifter is coming in at 124, which is just slightly heavier than the XX1. It's like 1 gram heavier or so. So let's go ahead and move on to the cassette. This is going to be where the biggest difference between the GX and XX1 Grupos is. As many of you probably know, the XX1 Grupo, the lower 11 cogs are machined out of one piece of steel, whereas the GX is going to be held together with pins. So obviously that's going to add a little bit of weight to the cassette. The ramping and everything is still going to be fairly similar to the XX1. It's still going to add for great shift performance from cog to cog. You are going to have to run these guys with the XD driver rear hub, so if you are going to order this, make sure that you do have the proper rear hub. Otherwise you're going to have to either get a new rear wheel, rear hub, or change out the free hub body on there. So let's go ahead and weigh this and see how much it's going to raise the weight over the XX1. It's weighing in at 446 grams, which is about 85 grams heavier, so it's coming in at a significantly lower cost, coming in at $195, but being a big wear point on your bike might be a good place to save some money since you do have to replace them occasionally. So let's go ahead and move on to the cranks. Last but not least, these are going to be made out of 7000 series aluminum. We'll go ahead and check out the weight on these guys right now. And they are weighing in at 624 grams, which is about 150 grams heavier than the XX1, but it is actually lighter than the 11-speed cranks, and they are backwards compatible. So if you're looking for a upgraded crank for your 11-speed, you can go ahead and upgrade to these. It's going to be a cheap option, and you're going to drop a little bit of weight as well. We have tried the 12-speed Grupos with a number of other cranksets and narrow wide chainrings, and we haven't had any issues with that. So if you do have a crankset with a narrow wide chainring on it already, you can still take advantage of the GX Grupo without having to update the cranks. So that's going to be awesome. That is going to about do it for the GX Grupo. It's going to be come in at an affordable $495 for the full group set, and it weighs in just over 1,700 grams for the whole group. Again, it's going to be available at the end of August, and we do have it available for pre-order on our website, fanatikbike.com. So if you want to get on the list, make sure you get it when it comes in as soon as possible. Go ahead and head over to the website. If you have any other questions, feel free to hit us up at sales@fanatikbike.com or shoot us a call at 1-844-FANATIK. It's 1-844-326-2845. I'm Brian with Fanatik Bike Co. Thanks for watching.